The recent interplay between Vladimir Putin's nuclear threats and Donald Trump's escalation rhetoric is edging the world toward a dangerously new era of strategic uncertainty. First, Putin has systematically lowered the threshold for when Russia might resort to nuclear weapons. In a major update to Russia's doctrine, he declared that conventional aggression by a non-nuclear state which is backed by a nuclear power may be treated as a nuclear attack on Russia. He's signaled that if Russia or its ally Belarus face an aerospace or missile attack, nuclear response is considered. Analysts warn this creates a broad, ambiguous trigger that invites miscalculation. Second, Trump's posture adds fuel to the fire. His blunt rhetoric and policy, including moves to reposition nuclear-capable submarines and pressure allies and enemies, raise the risk that escalation spirals beyond controlled bounds. For example, an online spat between Trump and Russian officials precipitated U.S. submarine deployments, provoking Moscow to urge caution over nuclear rhetoric. Combined, these developments have several consequences. 1. The credibility of nuclear deterrence is shifting. When a major power signals it may use nuclear weapons in response to comparatively modest threats, the logic of nuclear weapons only for apocalypse erodes. 2. The space for conventional conflict shrinks. Every missile strike, major air attack or long-range strike into Russia now carries a remote but real risk of nuclear escalation. 3. The arms control architecture weakens. Treaty frameworks and strategic stability dialogues that once constrained competition are fraying. What this means is the world may be entering an era akin to a Cold War-style nuclear arms race, but less predictable. If Russia's nuclear threats succeed in stalling Western support for Ukraine, it sets a precedent. Nuclear coercion becomes an acceptable tool. And with Trump's unpredictable style, even small diplomatic or military incidents risk cascading. The worst case, a miscalculation triggers a nuclear response, either by design or accident. The best case, both sides step back, engage seriously in arms control, and reaffirm that nuclear war cannot be won and must never be fought. The middle path, where deterrence holds but instability remains high, seems precarious. In short, Putin's lowering of the nuclear threshold and Trump's escalation risk dragging the world into a far more dangerous epoch, one where the once remote possibility of nuclear conflict becomes a manageable but permanent risk.